All right, here we go. Question number one. On February 25th, 1964, what boxer in 1964 won the world heavyweight title by defeating Sonny Liston? Now, I'm giving the question a chance to marinate so that you can hear it. February 25th, 1964. Who won the World Heavyweight Boxing Championship by defeating Sonny Liston? Now, I know the answer, but you might not know the answer, and that's why, wrong camera, that's why you get multiple choices. Usually, somebody who's really smart or knows how to Google has already put in an answer. Was it Joe Frazier? Smokin' Joe from Philadelphia? Was it Smokin' Joe? Was it George Foreman of the grill? I keep looking at the wrong camera. Of the grill fame? Was it him? Oh, he's going with Sugar Ray. Was it Muhammad Ali? And that is the best co-sell I can do. Or was it Larry Holmes? Who beat Sonny Liston on February 25th, 1964, to become the heavyweight champion of the world? My answer, the correct answer. I'm just going to stop looking at that one entirely. My answer, the correct answer, I believe to be Muhammad Ali. We'll find out soon together. Don't let me do like I did last week and forget. Hey, Sean's there. All right, there's an Ali. Foreman beat Joe is what Rob says. We'll find out if I was wrong and you are right. And just a few more questions. Question number two. On February 25th, 1991, during the Gulf War, a Scud missile hit a U.S. Army barracks in Saudi Arabia City, causing significant casualties. Do you remember that? Do you remember it taking place? When one of the Scuds actually deflected by a Patriot missile battery and then into the barracks, causing a lot of casualties. Was it in Riyadh? Was it in Bahrain? Was it in Jeddah? Or was it in Mecca? Fight in the jungle was right after night. Joe beat Liston. All right. Again, February 25th, 1991, during the first Gulf War, a Scud missile flying into Saudi Arabia, deflected by a Patriot missile, lands into the barracks, killing several service members. What city was it in? Was it in Riyadh, Bahrain, Jeddah, or Mecca? I believe the answer is Jeddah. Cassius Clay, she says. He had already changed his name before that fight, but good callback to the old name. To the Olympic gold medal winner, Cassius Clay. Question number three. On February 26th, 1993, a bombing occurred in which major U.S. landmark, resulting in 6 deaths and over 1,000 injuries? That's February 26th, 1993. A bombing occurred in which major U.S. landmark? Now, this is another one where I know the answer, and I know the answer because of my dad. He liked to break world events to me, and this was one of the world events that he broke to me, and you just have to hear it in his voice. I can't. His voice had bad words, and we don't use bad words on the Lunsby Show or on the supplemental. Here, it was a bombing. It's February 26, 1993. Where did it take place? Mr. Taney pops in with the World Trade Center, and that is one of the options. Was it the Pentagon? Was it the White House? Was it the World Trade Center? Or was it the Statue of Liberty? And the correct answer, of course, is the World Trade Center. It's the only place out of those options you were given that was actually bombed. Robert goes with Bahrain, and that wasn't even an option, so we know that's wrong. Question number 4. On February 27th, 1951, The 22nd Amendment of the U.S. Constitution was ratified. Mr. Stout there pops in with Trade Center. I agree. What does the amendment address? Now, I used to do Sailor of the Quarter and Sailor of the Years, and I used to do all those things. And I would ask kids questions about the Constitution because we swear to uphold and defend with our lives the Constitution. One of the questions I always asked was about the 18th Amendment, and I would follow that up with a question about the 22nd Amendment. So I know the answer. Do you? On February 28th, 1983, on February 27th, 1951, the 22nd Amendment of the U.S. Constitution was ratified. What does the amendment address? Was it the abolition of slavery, women's suffrage, which is their right to vote, even though it sounds horrible, presidential term limits, or the prohibition of alcohol? What did the 22nd Amendment address? The 22nd Amendment is the only amendment to repeal another amendment. And the amendment it repealed was the 18th Amendment. Yep, that's the answer. But I didn't tell you what it was. I know what it is. Do you know? That's the part we have to find out. On February 28th, 1983, Mr. Taney pops in with term limits. The goal here is to go 7 for 7. We want to go 7 for 7. Mr. Taney is not going 7 for 7. On February 28th, 1983, the final episode of what widely popular TV series aired, becoming the most watched television broadcast in American history at the time? So it's a TV show. We all watched it. We all loved it. It's coming to an end. It is the most watched TV show of all time. What was it? Was it Cheers? We all loved us some Cheers. Was it MASH? We also loved MASH. Mr. Taney pops in with MASH. Was it The Cosby Show? We all love The Cosby Show, yeah. Or was it Dallas? The most widely popular, the most watched television broadcast in American history at the time. Mr. Taney is spelling it different ways. Yes. Was it Cheers? Was it MASH? Was it The Cosby Show? Or was it Dallas? I agree with Mr. Stout and with Mr. Taney and with anybody else who says the answer is MASH, because I believe it was MASH. Oh, yeah, the helicopter flying off into the distance with the words in stone written below. The Korean War. I am a Korean War veteran. I know I look surprisingly good for my age, but that war technically is still going on. Things you didn't know, you needed to know. Question number 6, only 2 more to go. Question number 6. On March 1st, 1961, Robert pops in with Prohibition. A little late, but yeah, you're correct. On March 1st, 1961, what U.S. president established the Peace Corps by signing an executive order? It's the toughest job you'll ever love. The Peace Corps. Suicide is Painless theme song. That is correct. Would it help you if I said March 1st, 1961, I signed the Peace Corps executive order? Would that help you? Was that any good? I couldn't. There's so few presidential voices that I do, and that's one of them. The options that you have are Dwight David Eisenhower. Robert goes with Gunsmoke again, pulling from an option that is not available. Robert is going 0 for 0 here. Was it Dwight David Eisenhower? Was it John F. Kennedy, Lyndon Baines Johnson, or Richard Milhous Nixon? Who was it that established the Peace Corps, the toughest job you'll ever love, on March 1st, 1961? And finally, the last question of this week's episode of the Supplemental. On March 3rd, 1991, an incident of police brutality involving Rodney King occurred in what U.S. city, leading to widespread outage and subsequent riots? Where did they beat Rodney King? JFK, JFK, correct. Thank you. It was definitely the impression that did it for you. Or it could have been Mayor Quigley. Where did Rodney King get beat? Interesting fact, side note. Yes, correct, LA. Interesting side note. There were 3 other black men in the car with Rodney King that night. And the 3 other men were arrested without incident. So, for those, racist. No, if they were racist, they would have beat all of them. All right, so I got some JFK answers popping in. I got the Peace Corps popping in. And finally, was it New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, or Miami? We all know. We all know the answer, of course, is Los Angeles. Now, let's find out how you did. Did anybody go 7 for 7 this week? I think I may have. Question number 1, the answer, of course, was Cassius Clay, formerly known as Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. Question number 2, I got wrong, and none of you got correct, so we all fail. It was Bahrain. Question number 3, was the World Trade Center? Question number 4, son of a gun. That's not right. That's not right. The 22nd Amendment does not address term limits. I'm not having this. I'm not having this. AI is not going to take over because AI is a failure. It's the 22nd Amendment. What was the 20 Amendment? Oh, I wrote 222. That hasn't happened yet. I did mean it's 2 terms. Son of a gun. I don't know what to say. I don't know how that's right. I know the 22nd Amendment undid the 18th Amendment, but AI is arguing with me. Doesn't matter. I didn't go 7 for 7. Anyone who answered presidential term limits is correct. The Mandela effect, nice. MASH was correct. John Fitzgerald Kennedy was correct, and Los Angeles was correct. I do not believe you got question number 2 correct, Mr. Taney, but you were very, very close to going 7 for 7. Yeah, I will do more research on the 22nd Amendment. I am positive that the 22nd Amendment undid the 18th Amendment. I'm positive of that. but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us on this beautiful Sunday morning. I wish you all nothing but the best. Have a wonderful day. Remember, just be the best person that you can be. And if you're a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. The Lunsby Show, we tape a new episode tonight. So check us out there wherever fine podcasts are sold. Me and Chick Brew doing our old morning radio show, except in podcast format. Until next time.